Here we go, people. About to review Coming to America 2, starring Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall. A lot of people had mixed reviews, but guess what? I liked it. Here's why.
Comic Check Entertainment.
Hello, people. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time you're seeing my channel, please, I'm going to actually do a few things for me. First thing I'm going to actually do is subscribe. Please hit the subscribe button. It's only going to take you half a second. Man, I want you to subscribe because I need it. I got to have it. I'm trying to reach my goal of 1,400 subscribers. I can only do that with your help. Spread the word. Spread it like wildfire. Danny needs subscribers. That's it. Danny needs subscribers. So please click on there. Please tell your family. Please tell your friends. Share that link. Retweet, whatever the case may be. Get more subs. Danny needs subs. Also, what you do is hit notification bell once you subscribe, because each time you hit notification bell, when you click on that notification bell, each and every time that I upload any material, you will be notified, because I don't want you to miss anything that I upload, any content, any material. I want you to listen to it, absorb it, understand it, like it, dislike it, preferably like, and go ahead and support my channel. I need that. I want that. I appreciate that. Next thing I'm going to ask you to do, please give me a thumbs up. Now, you're going to see a thumbs down. This is very evil, very bad mojo. We don't want that. I want you to take that, ball it up, throw it in the trash, and then go back and reach and get the thumbs up like this. Thumbs up is good for the YouTube algorithm. Now, don't ask me how it works. I don't know how it works. All I know is that thumbs up are good for the YouTube algorithm. That's what I need to build my channel. That's what I want. I can only do that with your help. So remember, ball it up, throw it away, shoot it in the trash. Thumbs down, thumbs up. That's the way to go. Last but not least, I need you to leave me a comment. Any comment that you leave, I will read and respond back to it, because your comment let me know, first of all, that you're taking the time out your busy schedule to support my channel and comment on whatever material that I put forth to you. And then I'm going to also see what you're thinking and maybe see whether or not we're on the same page, maybe we're a little bit off. Either way, please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell, thumbs up. Please leave a comment. Now, getting to this movie. I liked it. Some people didn't like it. Some people saying that it's trash, whatever the case may be. But I liked it. I thought it was a very good movie. I've done seen it 3 times since it came out. And basically is a continuation story of Coming to America 1. What happened 30 years later after King married Lisa, went back to Zamunda, and became the prince and princess of Zamunda and lived happily ever after. This tells what happened those 30 years later. As we see right here, Eddie Murphy reprising his role as Prince of King, and Arsenio Hall reprising his role as Semi. They go back to New York because King Jaffa, played by James Earl Jones, is dying, and he says that according to their law, a male has to be the king of the ruler of Wakanda has to be a male. And at this time, Eddie Murphy doesn't have any sons. He has 3 daughters. One's like 9, one's maybe 14, 15. I think the other one's almost 18. Her name, the oldest one is Princess Mika, who has been trained, and she's very regal. She's well versed in the cultures. He teaches her how to fight. As you see right here, him and Mika are fighting with the sticks. She's very capable combatant. In the movie, she will at one time fight off General Izzy, played by Wesley Snipes, and his daughter. What is her name? She had a crazy name. Bupato, whatever. They were like neighboring countries, but his country is poor, and he's trying to get his country to reunite by marriage with Zamunda, and he's offering his daughter to Eddie Murphy's son that we found later out. His dad finds out they have something like a witch doctor, I guess, or a shaman, played by Arsenio Hall, and he has a vision that Eddie Murphy has a son. Now, Eddie Murphy said, I'm not aware of any son, and it goes into the story. First, let me tell you, this is full spoilers. You see in my title, full spoilers. So if you haven't watched the movie, then don't watch this, because I want to tell you different parts of the movie. Semi tells Akeem that while they were out looking for different women, that he brought one back by the name of Mary, what played by Leslie Jones, Mary Junson. Mary Johnson's her name, and it's basically he had a one night affair with her, but she drugged him. She had some kind of marijuana or something. He wasn't used to it, and she gave him some marijuana. He passed out, and then she had her way with him, and she was impregnated with her son and his son, who goes by the name of Lavelle Junson. And Lavelle Junson is now the prince of Zamunda. And Eddie Murphy, as you see right here in the clip, goes back to New York, finds him, and brings him back to Zamunda so he can go through the trials to become a prince. Well, of course, at first he's not feeling it, but then they see the money and gold and exuberant lifestyle that Eddie Murphy, now is King Akeem has. So, of course, they join into that lifestyle. They go back to the palace, and, of course, they go through the royal bather stuff like we've seen. And his mom, Mary Johnson, played by Leslie Jones, she has a royal bather as well, and they have that little clip, and it's funny. But then him and his sisters, or his older sister, they kind of bond a little. At first, there's a little kind of friction back and forth because she's of the mindset that she wants to be the queen of Zamunda when Eddie Murphy passes, but because of the laws of Zamunda, only a male can be the king. So, of course, Eddie Murphy is trying to follow with regular traditions. They don't want to bend, but, of course, kind of the same thing happened between him and Lisa, played by Miss Shari Headley here, how his father kind of bent the rules and he married somebody that wasn't of royal blood. Eddie Murphy at the end is going to change the laws and allow his first offspring, well, his daughter, who is more capable of being the ruler of Zamunda, to be the queen when he passes. He's going to let his son right here, Lavelle, Prince Lavelle, be like the ambassador to the United States. Now, of course, there's going to be right here Prince Lavelle and General Izzy's daughter. Her name is Bupato. I think I'm spelling it right. And she's played by Teyana Taylor. There's a clip in there where they play, they sing Prince's song, Get Off. And of course, it's sung by the man here to the left, Oha, played by Paul Bates. If you remember, he's one like, she's your queen to be. Remember that in the first one where he sings a version of Prince's song, Get Off. They perform to it. It's very funny. Of course, Pato, she sings the Prince's. Oha sings Prince's part, and then of course it flips to her and she sings a part, and then the rap part of it is when Lavelle comes in and he sings it. It's real tight how they did it. I like that part. It was one of the better scenes in the movie, and that's basically where Wesley Snipes, who is General Izzy, offers his hand to Lavelle, and of course Lavelle said, "Yeah, I want to marry her." And right here, later on, Lavelle gets what she calls a royal groomer, and her name is Marimbe. Marimbe is very kind of like Lisa was, very independent, a free thinker. She wants her own business. She wants to change the laws of Zamunda because they're only really tailored towards men. And her and Lavelle click. And of course, there's a comes part in the movie where they kiss, and she says she shouldn't do that and that he has to get his mind right for the trials. Because one of the trials is that he has to get the whiskers of a lion. He has to get the whiskers of the lion. And he has no earthly idea how he's going to do that. But him and his sister, they kind of bond and they formulate a plan. And they use like cat food. And the cat food kind of like distracts the lion long enough for him to cut the whiskers off. You have to read it. You have to look at it to see how it happens. But it was smooth. It's kind of make you chuckle a little bit. It was also a touching one because him and his sister, his younger sister, kind of bonded, and that's when they kind of was getting along and was trying to work together to try to get him to be that prince. Because even though he was about the money at first, he really fell in love with Marimbe, the royal groomer, and they really kind of clicked, and he wanted to be with her. It's kind of the same way how Eddie Murphy clicked with Lisa in the first movie. He clicked with Lisa, and of course, he ended up marrying Lisa. And if you remember in that first ceremony, you find out that girl that was like, what do you want to do? And she's like, whatever you want to do. What do you like? Whatever you like. She was played by, I can't think of the lady's name, but she is General Izzy's sister. And she still got that same dress on, still hopping on one leg, still doing that stupid stuff. But they kind of gave homage to that scene, because when she finally comes, Bopato comes, she sets up. She does the same thing when Hakeem asks her, what does she want to do? What does she want to do? Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. So it's kind of like it's the same thing. This kind of played a homage to the old and the first Coming to America too. Then at the end, of course, Hakeem had to fly back over to the United States because his son overheard a one-sided conversation between General Izzy and him about how he was using his son as a pawn piece to get what he wanted, and that it was well played and all this kind of stuff. But eventually, all well that ends well. General Izzy was able to make a deal with the daughter. Eddie Murphy was away, and now they're opening up trade routes between the two countries. It's going to bring back prosperity and money to General Izzy's country. Eddie Murphy made the new changing of the rule that his daughter will be the queen. Marimbe and Lavelle, they get married, all back in Zamunda. And, of course, we see Sexually Chocolate come back and make their appearance and sing and stuff. And it was just really a good movie, a cute movie with some parts that made me laugh, made me bring back and reminisce. And what I really like about this, because a lot of movies, well, I can speak it for me, is when you see me, you're like, I wonder what's going on, or how things would be 20, 30, 50 years down the road. This movie actually gave me opportunity to see how they progressed 30 years afterwards. Was it as funny as the first movie? No, it wasn't. But was it bad? It wasn't bad. Is it something I will see again? Will it probably be a classic? Yes. Some things, sometimes you don't need a sequel, but I think this sequel was done well. It wasn't too long, wasn't too short. It could have been a little longer for my taste, just a little. I could say another 15, 20 minutes in some parts. But I'm not mad at it overall. I give it a strong B+. So you need to check it out. If you're a fan of Eddie Murphy, a fan of Arsenio Hall, fan of Leslie Jones, fan of Tracy Morgan, Lisa Headley, James Earl Jones, John Amos, all of them are back in the movie. It was very good how they were able to get everybody back. They had appearance by Gladys Knight, Salt and Pepper, In Vogue. All those guys were in there. So Morgan Freeman, Louis was in there. So check it out, man. It is definitely a good movie. It's a good watch. It's a good movie for you and your wife, for you and your girl, your woman, whoever, a significant other, to check out on a Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon when you ain't doing nothing, got nothing better to do. Go ahead and pop that in, either with your Fire Stick or if you got Amazon Prime. That's where it's located at. Click on that. You would definitely enjoy it. It's worth the watch. So leave any comments below that you have, because I want to hear what you got to say about it. Like I said, I give it a B+. I think it was great, a great movie, a good movie. I'm happy with it. I really have no complaints. No complaints. It could have been a little bit longer if I got to be nitpicky. A little bit longer, I wouldn't mind. 20 minutes longer, 15, 20 minutes longer, I've been cool with it. But as is, really got nothing bad to say about it. So again, leave any comments below. Please remember to give me a subscription. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please hit the notification bell because I don't want you to miss any material that I upload. Please give me a thumbs up. That's what I need. That's what I want. Got to have it. And leave comments. As always, take it easy. Be safe. And I'll catch you next time. Till then, peace.
Comic Shop Entertainment.